It's Friday! And I'm hyper. So you know what day it is, obviously. That means that it's Kayla's day to review a movie. And luckily for you, I just saw a movie. So yeah, I just got back from the movie theater and I saw Public Enemies because I enjoy me some Johnny Depp and Christian Bale. So I'm here to tell you whether or not you should see it and why I liked or disliked it. I'm sorry for my crazy hyperness, but it's the weekend and I'm in a good mood. So, I have my notes. I wrote notes this time. I'm prepared, so I'm not going to ramble. Okay, so this movie was directed by Michael Mann, and it was a adaptation of a book called Public Enemies by Brian Burrow. Burrow, yeah. Starring Johnny Depp as John Dillinger, Christian Bale as Melvin Purvis. He was in charge of the team of policemen that were dedicated to capturing John Dillinger, based in Chicago. Who else? I don't know how to say her name. I'm going to read it from here now. Marion Cotillard is Billy Fretchett, John Dillinger's love interest. I don't know if she's an actual person. She has to be. Yeah, she is. Never mind. I was like confused for a second. Billy Crudup plays J. Edgar Hoover, and those are the main guys. It really just follows John Dillinger most of the time. Dillinger and Christian Bale have the most. Johnny Depp and Christian Bale have the most screen time. And then there was a man that played a friend of Dillinger's. The character's name was, well, they called him Red. His name was like John Hamilton, and he was played by a man named Jason Clarke, who I don't recognize per se. I'm rocking. I'm sorry, but I thought that he was very good as well. Christian Bale and Johnny Depp were good, and he was also someone that stood out to me. He wasn't the main guy, of course, but I think that his performance was very, I thought he was very good. So the movie is basically, it starts in 1933 when Dillinger breaks out a bunch of his buddies from a prison, and it follows him from then until, we all know Dillinger dies, until he gets shot and killed by the police. I don't exactly remember the date in which he died. I remember the place. I remember what movie he saw. And I remember who told the cops that he was there. But I don't remember when he died, like what the date was exactly. I guess some of the historical events in this movie were wrong, but it is a movie. It doesn't claim to be a, documentary of John Dillinger's life. It's kind of like a docudrama, but it's drama. And of course they have to add and subtract a few things to make it more suitable for what they think the audience will like. It didn't throw me off or anything. I'm not a Dillinger know-it-all, so I never really was affected by it. This is a time where I wish that I had a movie editor, like something that I can take clips out of, because I'm not going to film this over. I've already done it 4 times. So yes, John Dillinger, he meets a woman named Billy. She's kind of poor. He's very aggressive. Depp's Dillinger, very aggressive, very cocky, knows what he wants, and he gets it. He's the leader, of course, and he wants Billy, and he gets her, and yeah, and it's about, he had a lot of friends. He paid off cops, and he was pretty successful, and then he died. It was, I thought, someone said once that it wasn't once. It's only been out for like a week, but I'm just gonna say once, that it wasn't they didn't get emotionally connected to any of the characters. It was a YouTuber, I think, which is fine. But I was connected to Dillinger. The cops were not all that, in that time anyway. They like would they would beat people up for information. I'm sure they do that now too. What I'm saying, they weren't. They were kind of merciless as well. So it was like thin line between good guy and bad guy. I'm like, who really is a good guy? Just because you wear a badge in back in that movie, just because they wore a badge doesn't mean that they were good. And you know, Dillinger like seemed to me he wasn't a cold-blooded killer. He killed if it was like a kill or be killed. Although he was very. My favorite line was he gotten captured one of several times, and he was in prison, and him and Christian Bale's characters like meet face to face. It's the only time that they meet face to face and talk. First and only time, and they had just like went into a building, and one of their men got killed, one of the cops men, and they were mistaken. They thought Dillinger was there, and he wasn't. They got him somewhere else. And so Dillinger says that he heard about his guy and that you were there. That he tells Bale, "I heard you were there," and it's hard to watch a man die. Keeps you awake at night. And Christian Bale proceeds to ask him what keeps him awake at night, and Depp pauses and then he kind of smirks and says coffee, and that was basically his character. And he was good. I liked it. The movie was entertaining. It was long, and I'm all for long movies, but there were parts where I was bored. Um, Overall, I give it a 7 out of 10. I wasn't disappointed about anything, and I enjoyed it. And I might feel differently in a few days. Sometimes when a movie marinates in my brain, I change severely, either one way or the other. So in a few days, you might talk to me, and I may be like, oh my gosh, I loved it so much more than I said in my review. But who knows? Talk to me then. So yeah, I hope you guys go see it. It's worth watching, I think. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Depp was good. Um, I think he's amazing. Amazing. Not just because he was good looking, but he was good looking. I just thought he was good. Um, and that's about it. Again, I wish I had a movie editor because I would edit out all my nonsense and my rambling, which I had set out not to do at all, but turns out I can't. I can't not ramble. And so if you have any recommendations of something that I can get to edit my film, not film, it's not a film, my whatever, my YouTube stuff, then let me know because I need it. Go see Public Enemies. Tell me what you think. Michael Mann, Johnny Depp, Christian Bale. Billy Crudup was good. I forgot to talk about him. You know, he was gross like J. Edgar Hoover. And everything was good. It was good. 7 out of 10. So check it out. Tell me if you hated it. Tell me if I was stupid for saying 7 out of 10. Or tell me if I was stupid because you thought it was way better than that. Or just say, Kayla, you're awesome. Just because. Okay. I will see you guys next Friday.